Hey, what's going on, guys? It is Pro here, and welcome back to another video. I know it has been a little while since I have posted a video, and I do apologize. For about a week or so, I was just really sick, and I just didn't have the energy to even just get up to do anything. So it was just kind of like blah, you know? I don't know if you know, but it was like that. But anyways, I'm back here with another cannon, a cannon that a lot of you have been asking me for a very long time, which is a 230 one shot. I'm working on a floating barrel version, so that will probably be coming out very soon as well. But anyways, I have this one set up right here just to shoot the walls like normal, and then this one is set up to regen bust, as you can see, and then that one over there, I'm going to show you guys how to water it, because in a lot of my videos I see a lot of comments. I do read the comments. I see a lot of comments saying, how do you water this cannon, as well as what level do you put this cannon at? Well, guys, I'm going to tell you right now. So let's say you have a 40 stacker that's generally made to be put at level 40 because it will stack 40 sand. Let's say you have a 100 stacker. You will put that cannon at level 100 because that is how much sand it will stack. Let's say you have a 200 stacker. You will put that cannon at level 200 because that's how much it will stack. If you have a 230, you put the cannon at 230 because that's how much it'll stack. So on and so forth. The 255 is different because it shoots out of the top, which most of them you put it about 237, 238. But other than that, most cannons you put the platform at the Y level that you are trying to stack at. Now, if you're trying to use a 230 at, like, let's say Y100, I don't know why you would do this, but I have seen people put cannons very low to the ground, and most of the time they're most likely won't work because they're meant to stack that much sand. That's why they have the number that they do, which is 230, 200. So whatever cannon you're using, make sure you're putting it at the Y level that it is meant to be stacking at, and you shouldn't have any problems. So this right here is a 230, obviously a one shot. I did have a 40 block scatter on it, but I had to change a few things because I couldn't get it to one shot with the slab bust with the way I had it set up, so I had to change it up a little bit. And now it has about, I would say 30, maybe just a little bit more than a 30 block scatter. So I mean, it's still really good. It's still really good. I like it. So if Cosmic here /lag, if Cosmic here wants to cooperate with us, let's go ahead and shoot it, and I will show you guys it in action here. And I get shot, and then give it a second, and there you go. So see, it's a pretty big scatter. Let's find out exactly how much this scatter is. So if we go from this one right here to this one right here and set 155, that is 34. So it's not too bad. It's not too bad. I mean, that's about as much as I could get out of it with the timings that it has. Didn't really want to mess with it too much more, so I just kept it at that. I mean, it works. Where is my /paste? Come on, wait, let's just do that one. There we go. I think I have it set. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So yeah, it's a pretty good scatter. I like it. It works. And a lot of these cannons, I know a lot of you guys ask me, like, does this cannon actually work? Like, yes, these cannons actually work. A lot of it will depend on the server, as well as, what I explained before, at what level you're putting it at, and all that stuff. If you're building these cannons on different servers, like, every server is different, so you gotta build it and then kind of like, tweak it a little bit depending on the server you're on. So for Cosmic, pretty much most every planet, oh, there it goes. Pretty much most every planet you can use the same ticks on. You don't have to change anything too much. But this one right here, it works really well. And there you go. And I got some slabs down there as well. Wow, just breaking all 3 of them. That's cool. I didn't stack too many slabs. There's only like 10 slabs down there. I'm pretty sure it'll go through a lot more because the slab bust is pretty big. It is pretty big. But yeah, so that's it. Just shooting normal. It'd be really good for making big holes and all that good stuff. So we're gonna move on over here to the regen buster portion of it. I don't have one set clear out there. I just have this one right here just to show you guys that it works. So let me get the sand stacked up here. When I do make a bigger, like 240, I'm gonna have to extend the sand comp out because as of right now, this is build limit. Like when you stack this sand up to right here, this is build limit. Like this is as high as you can stack it. So I'm gonna have to extend that out at some point when I build the 240 and all that stuff. But regen buster portion, so pretty much you set it up exactly the same way as you would any of my other cannons for regen busting. So you make sure you have one full repeat. Why do I have this here? Go away. You have one full repeater for your hammer down on both sides. That one needs to go away as well. So you have one full repeater for your hammer down on both sides, and then you have 4 repeaters with no ticks on them for the slab bust, as well as disconnect the slab bust right there because you don't want a very big slab bust when you're regen busting. Make sure your regen bust sand is turned on, which is right here. And this repeater normally over here, like I'll show you. So normally this repeater right here will be on 3 ticks. So you want to add a tick to this repeater, so it's a full repeater. And then the inside of the barrel for your guider, you just do like normal. You put your slab right here for the slab bust, and then your 2 slabs right there for the sand, and everything should be good. Make sure you disconnect your scatter because it's pretty much pointless to have it on. So I think it's filled. Is it filled? Yeah. Okay, let's check the lag here. All right, we should still be good. So let's go kind of babysit this sand comp because sometimes you have to do that. Oh, you know what? I forgot I need a pre-stack. So that's not gonna be good. All right, I completely forgot that I needed a pre-stack. Okay, so I'll show you guys how to pre-stack as well because I know a lot of you guys ask me how to pre-stack. Set air. Home A. Okay, this is close enough. All right, and did I copy that? I don't know if I copied that. I don't think I did. So let me redo this right here. And stack 19 up. And then let's get that one and copy it. Okay. So when you're pre-stacking, obviously you do not want this guider. So this is how the cannon will normally be. You want to turn off your slab bust unless you have slabs. And then put this at 3 ticks. Same with this one. You don't need to worry about that repeater right there because we're not using that. You could disconnect this for now. So pretty much you're shooting like you would a normal shot, but without scatter and without your one-shot sand. So make sure you disconnect your one-shot sand right there as well. And everything should be good. So let's go ahead and shoot. And then it should pre-stack to the perfect height for us here, which would be that block right there. And there we go. So that's what you want it at. You want the stack, if you guys don't know, 2 above your platform. So we're at 231 right there. This needs to be at 233. Okay, so to transform it back into the regen buster portion, let me get some slabs here. Put 2 slabs there, 1 slab there. Turn on your slab bust. Add the ticks back to the hammer. Turn on your one-shot sand. Turn on your regen sand. I really don't think you need the one-shot sand, just the regen sand. I just turn it on just, I don't know, just for assurance to know that it's actually gonna work. So let's paste our sand back in here. Restack your sand, full stack, and everything should be good. So let's go ahead and shoot it. Let's babysit our sand here. There we go. And there she is. Alright. If we go over here, put our head against this, then we are above it. Now, I know there's a way that you can regen bust it higher than the barrel, and I'll show you guys how to do that. It doesn't create as much obsidian, but it still regen busts. So let me get all this put back here. Get this lava. Let me break this. Put this lava down here. There we go. So if we stack our sand up to here, so you can regen bust one higher than the height of the barrel right here. And the way you do that, that's why I had those repeaters right there before. So you just add a repeater. Don't put any ticks on it. Just add a repeater, just like that. And then keep everything else the exact same way. Stack your sand. And this worked earlier, so if it doesn't work now, I'm gonna be mad. Okay. But it should regen bust one higher than the height of your barrel. Yeah, there we go. Oh, it actually does. I guess it just depends. But if we put our head on this now, it's actually higher. It's up to that block, which can be really good. That can be really, really good, because then when you break down this stack and you go to hybrid again, it's gonna hybrid at the block, you know, down here. So this obsidian will stay here, and you won't have that lava flow out, which would be really good. So that's just something to think about when you are regen busting. Okay, so that's pretty much it for the main cannon stuff. Over here, I have the cannon all watered. So obviously you want this watered right here. The whole inside of the barrel, like you can literally water all of this, obviously up there as well. You can water here. Make sure you put a sponge right here. If you don't put a sponge right here, when you water your slab bust right here, the TNT will come down and then it'll slide over because the water will be pushing it. So when you put your sponge there and put that water there, it'll push out, and then just put another bucket right there, and you'll be good. And then you can water literally the whole rest of this, like all of this. You can just water it all, everything except for your sand comp. Do not water your sand comp, because that would be really bad. Also, a lot of you guys have asked me, like, why do the cobwebs in here break when you're, you know, on the test server or whatever. So they don't have cobwebs on the indestructible list on here. So if you don't have this watered, if this is empty with no water in it, your cobwebs will get broken by this TNT. So just make sure this is watered, even if you're on the cosmic test server, and your cobwebs will be fine. You shouldn't have any problems with it. But as always, I'm going to leave a link to the schematic download in the description. You guys can download that, check it out, play with it, whatever. A lot of these cannons are like just this one stuff. I'm working on like left shot attachments and stuff, so just keep an eye out for that, because that'll be coming soon, hopefully. But that's gonna be it. So if you guys did enjoy, make sure you leave a like down below. You know, it's much appreciated, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye. Yeah.